Hi, my name is Caitlin Jeffcoat, and I am a part of the ECO 2023 Microeconomics course at Seminole State College of Florida. Today I'm doing this presentation/video to inform you a little more on political polarization and how it affects our economy. So what is political polarization anyway? Political polarization is when people have very different and strongly opposing views on certain political issues, making it sometimes a little bit more hard for them to agree on certain things or to find a common ground. Political polarization is important in so many different ways. It shapes how societies function, it shapes how they make decisions, and having polarization can cause difficulty in solving the most simplest and common issues. So how does polarization influence voter behavior and election outcomes? According to Carana, when political parties become too polarized in their ideologies, it can have detrimental impacts on democracy, including less willingness to negotiate and compromise, and a greater willingness to allow anti-democratic principles to persist as long as it comes from your own party affiliation. Although there are many studies that depict the positive and negative impacts on democracy. So with the parties being so divided, the people who are voting are mostly voting for their own party and no longer voting for the actual law that is at hand. This can make things a little difficult for the ones who fall in between, who don't really agree with the extremists on either side. This shows a decline in voter turnout and decreases participation rates, which can be hard for the American citizens to get their voices heard. As well as, what role does the media play in exacerbating or mitigating political polarization? Politics has always been an interesting part of our society as a whole. Many has viewed it as something they didn't need to tell other people about, kind of like keeping it a secret. Everybody was kind of to themselves. However, now politics have really become a bigger face in conversations all around us, with our grandparents, our friends, all over social media, for example. Almost as soon as you open any type of social media, the first thing you're seeing is an opinion of someone else's. Stories are being fabricated, and you must dig deeper to find the truth, real research, and real information. According to NYU, social media companies like Facebook and Twitter have all played an influential role in political discourse, intensifying political sectarianism. So seeing your favorite social media influencer talk badly or make fun of a certain politician, especially if you are not into politics or have your own opinion already, your brain can naturally correspond that politician as someone who is bad or someone who isn't good for them. This goes to show how easily malleable children and society is now that stories can be spread so quickly with little to no evidence backing them up. So in all, political polarization affects many things from economic growth all the way to society back to voter turnout. People having different views on politics are having less willingness to hear out and or compromise with others around them, making it much harder for parties and even just people to agree and see eye to eye on important and urgent issues, as well as not being able to solve common issues, even ones that are basic human rights. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation on political polarization.